Hello, Soul Family. It's the Healing Grasshopper here to do a lunar eclipse reading for you. So, I've decided to do separate readings for eclipses because they carry what I feel are particularly useful energies that we can work with to improve our lives. So, there are plenty of other very powerful astrological events that happen throughout the year, and I will be incorporating them into the monthly readings. And if you remember, I promised in the yearly readings to remind you of the events and their energies on a monthly basis as they grow closer. So I'll be doing that. If you haven't seen your yearly, though, it's worth having a look as there's plenty of useful info. I'll leave the link below. So, we have a lunar eclipse in Libra happening on the 25th, and the general energy and focus of this eclipse is on relationships and examining the quality and health of our relationships and either working to improve them or possibly parting with them. It will be up to you and what you feel. Either way, it'll help us heal our light bodies. So, if we think of the essence of Libra is about balance, and balancing energy is healing energy. So, but for each sign, it will affect us in different ways. So that's why I'm doing this video. So let's begin with the astrology really quickly, and then we'll get into tarot. Okay, Pisces. Let's start with the astrology really quick. So, what is a lunar eclipse anyway? For those of you who don't know, a lunar eclipse is when the Earth passes between the sun and the moon, which we block the light to the moon. We meaning the Earth. So, lunar eclipses have the energy of assessing the recent past within the last 6 months, which is the time between eclipses, and how it is affecting you now. So it's a good time to tie up loose ends and complete things that we've left unfinished. And just a reminder, 5 days after the lunar eclipse is Mercury retrograde. So, the retrograde can produce some wonky energies in combination with the eclipse because the shadow period after the eclipse can be like a few weeks to a month before and after. So that eclipse energy is going to combine with the retrograde. We'll see what kind of crazy energy that produces. Um, Let me know. I love to hear from you guys in the comment section. You guys who are repeating viewers know that. I answer all of you. Um, and not out of obligation, by the way, out of utter delight. I love hearing from you guys. Um, so my notes from the yearlies when I told you about all of the events all at once, I promised that I would remind you. So here I am reminding you. Uh, it's going to happen in your eighth house of institutions and community with a great sense of ease with social relationships and ease in communications. Will be a good time to spend on writing or something tangible. Um, I've been telling a lot of the signs to write your ideas down. This year is going to be a great year of creativity and an influx of ideas, downloads from the universe, and they're going to come so fast and so frequent that, pennies from heaven, just make sure that you're recording all of these ideas because you're not going to possibly remember all of them. And obviously, you can't implement them all at once. So it's like you're going to save these ideas so that when the energies present themselves, you can apply each one to the matching energy. Which sounds complicated, but it's not. You'll know when the time comes. An energy will present itself, and you're going to be like, oh, I can see how I can, you know, start this business that I was thinking about or whatever. Um, okay, so that's the review. The new information I have is from Chris Renstrom, who is one of my favorite astrologers that I just discovered has joined YouTube a little over a month ago. Well, I discovered that about a month ago, and his channel was relatively new then. So, um, I know him from a long, 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 long time ago when he was the resident astrologer at Allure magazine and, uh, before the internet. And it was one of the only places where I got horoscopes because he resonated very strongly with me. And I was outraged when uh, Allure dropped him, and I never bought another issue after that. So, big fan. And I also have his book. I just adore him. So now seeing him on YouTube, I'm thrilled. So check him out. He's great. He's very entertaining. He makes astrology fun because it can be complex and kind of boring, but not with Chris. Anywho, what he's saying is good fortune in a chance event like getting a great apartment after someone dies. Um, is his example. So the universe is going to smile on you in some way. And there's going to be some kind of universal type inheritance that's going to be directed at you. Also, new friendships, repayment of favors, solid results in research or some kind of effort um, might also be in store for you. So, cool stuff. Let's see what tarot gives us. We're just going to give this a quick shuffle because I didn't shuffle from the last. So we'll do it really quickly. Okay. One more. Okay, let's see what we got. Spirit wastes no time. Really does not waste time. Let's see what the middle column is doing for us. The sun. Is this reversed? It's not reversed. Maybe, yeah, I have the deck reversed. So the sun, right? The eclipse is bringing a lightning of energy. King of Cups. This is reversed. This is not reversed. Well, Temperance. Hmm. Temperance under the sun makes sense. So there's some alchemizing that you're going to need to do. Hold on. With a great sense of ease with social relationships, the ease in communications. Okay, so I was just looking at the astrology to see what it was referring to. I'm not getting a clear. These are up there. Okay, well, here are the ideas here. Queen of Swords can often denote or it'll show up often in heavy energies and difficult situations. But so far, I'm not feeling any difficulty. Queen of Swords in this context is just makes me feel that she's bringing discernment energy. Oh my God. So I don't know if you heard that just now, but the weather's getting warmer now, so the kids are out on their ATVs. So aggravating. Loud and obnoxious. Ugh. And I remember being young once and loving things like that, but I just, it's just so irritating. Page of Swords. Yeah, we got swords here. So anyway, what I was saying was Queen of Swords is just talking about discernment here. This is, you know, and it goes in very well with temperance. It will be interesting to see what's gonna turn up. Aha. Yes. Nine of Pentacles. So this is using discernment and um finding balance of in your life to bring comfort, stability, prosperity, because that's what this year is about, too. It's about redirecting from the heavier energies that we've been going through in the past handful of years and lightening things up and giving us the opportunity all to kind of click in place into um, a newer, lighter, more pleasurable timeline that we were in before. And again, the Page of Swords is continuing with this discernment, right? This is knowing what you want to cut out of your life and really examining those things and starting to implement the shuffling in your life and the discarding, the elimination. What else we got here? Whoa, the Emperor. Reversed? No. This reversed? No. Okay. So this is a very powerful bottom row here. Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor together is all about prosperity and also with a bit of status and prestige here. Maybe a little bit of notoriety as well. With I'm feeling here like a celebration, yes, for Wands always is, but also in you being celebrated as well. You know, like I have a vision of like what's what's off on the sides of this card is like a crowd of people. Reversed. This is reversed. Okay. Any more? Bottom of the deck? Bottom of the deck. Yes. Queen of Pentacles, right? Which goes very well next to the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor here. This is all an air of confidence, prestige, abundance, but also in a not letting it get to your head and, handling it all graciously type of, yeah, it's lovely what I'm feeling. Sometimes it's difficult to put a feeling into words, but there's an there's like a managing of it all that's very elegant and graceful here. Okay, so we'll see what else comes up. Seven of Wands is about, by the way, really quickly, um, Pisceans are almost never, you know, boastful or like wasteful comes to mind too. Like you manage success well, you know. There are some people and some signs where they would let this kind of thing get to their heads and they can kind of veer off course, but you're going to manage this very intuitively and very appropriately to the point where it'll snowball and bring you more success and more notoriety and more respect. Very good. And bringing your dreams into to fruition and really enjoying it. This is I love to see this for a Piscean reading because Pisceans, you can there can be different types of Pisceans, and that's true for every sign. They're like at least two sides of the coin with the signs. For you, Pisceans can be the dreamers versus the productive dreamers, This is a productive dreamer. Sometimes Pisceans can be so caught up in their dreams that they stay there in the dreams and they don't produce anything because they're too busy dreaming and with very little application, implementation. But that's not you. This is you really doing the thing. Which leads me to the Seven of Wands, which talks about logistics and rolling our sleeves up and doing that what it takes to get to this beautiful stage here. So that's what the Seven of Wands is warning here with it being reversed. Stay focused on your goals is what this is saying reversed. Don't let yourself get distracted, which is somewhat of a weakness with Pisceans. Because Pisceans are very, like I said, you guys are very, very gifted with imagination. You know, Pisceans do not have trouble conceptualizing things. You guys you have a constant flow of ideas and dreams and that kind of thing, but just you need to manage that because there's a whole lot of work that you're going to need to do to put it together. Is it going to be, drudgery and overwhelming work? I don't think so. I think the sun's here, the Nine of Pentacles. This is all pleasurable stuff. Just, stay focused is just what Spirit is saying. Queen of Wands. Stay focused. Nobody is more focused than the Queen and the King of Wands. They know what they need to do. They see the task at hand and they get to it right away. With optimism is what the Queen of Wands brings. The King of Wands is more like confidence and determination and that kind of thing. Which, yes, the Queen of Wands embodies, but she or her energy is strong with um, optimism, which is very, very fitting to come in after what I just said about the Seven of Wands, where I said this is not drudgery. Don't worry yourself about it. It's going to be pleasurable. And that's what the Queen of Wands came out immediately to emphasize that this is not going to be drudgery. This is, and look, I just put this next to the sun, and I right away as I put this down saw the sunflowers, which is about optimism and enjoyment. Okay. As long as you're whistling while you're working, little Disney, hold on, I just dropped a card. Ay, ay, ay. Got it. Is this ours? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So we'll put this next to the Seven of Wands here, which is the Six of Swords. Am I surprised? Wait, do we need this bottom of the deck here? No. Um, which is not that much of a surprise to see. I mean, all of us, every sign is emerging from heavier energies. Um, and this is you moving away from that heavier energy and whatever difficulties or mournful things, difficult things that we've had in the past. And now we're rolling our sleeves up happily and, you know, putting together new lives. What else we got, Spirit? Hangman, right? Perfect. Which talks about your perception. As long as you keep a positive attitude and keep focusing on the forest for the trees, the big picture, keep your eye on the ball, and remember what you're working towards, all those things, is what the hangman is saying, then you'll be on your way to all of this on the bottom. Is this reversed? No. Two of Wands. Still with the same energy of focusing on the positive and not letting each individual task weigh you down and discourage you. Look at the Queen of Pentacles because your success is coming. Any more? No. Advice cards. Sonia cards. Higher self. Whispers of love. Hold on, guys. I have many, many decks. Okay. Ah! Oh, okay. How many cards we got? More than five? Four. Three. Here's one, two, because that's the third one there. Let's see what we got. Oneness is my true nature. I love this deck. So pretty. Oneness is my true nature. Oneness as in connection to spirit, which is absolutely true for a Piscean. Pisces is, you guys are the most intuitive. So oneness is very natural for you. Which, by the way, really speaks to this Two of Swords here, where when you're feeling discouraged or you might not see your path, because it happens all the time. Sometimes we can see it very clearly and know where we're going, and sometimes we doubt ourselves. Sometimes something happens. We have, some kind of obstacle or occlusion or whatever, and we might not see the path all that clearly in the moment. Just remember that it'll come back as soon as you just calm down and take things one step at a time, and remember that you have plenty of help. You're never by yourself, right? You always have spirit behind you. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. What did I just say? So when you're, presented with those obstacles and detours and whatnot, the remedy to fear is always love. So just stop yourself and remember that you have a whole spirit team behind you. You're very loved and supported. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right minded thinking and the energy of love. That's what we just said. Beautiful. Yeah. So that's the reading, Pisces. You have a beautiful road ahead of you. Um, I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comments section. Um, Tell me where you are in this journey, whether you're still mired in the heavy energy and you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel yet. Those of you who see the light, tell me about it. Those of you who are already receiving gifts from the universe and abundance and downloads, visions of your new path, let me know. I I love hearing about this stuff and engaging with you about it. So, looking forward to hearing from you. I love you, Pisces. Speak to you soon.